Okay, this is a metaphor, and it is called square peg, and the longer version is square peg in a round hole. And so let's just take a look here. Okay, it comes from these little toys, right? You know, you learned that when you were a kid that a square peg doesn't fit into a round hole. Uh, Actually, this little joke is um, the way the entrance to heaven is a round hole, and this guy's a square peg. So anyway, like this. So you have to force it to make it work. And so um, this is used as a symbol, right? So let's take a look at the meaning. Someone who doesn't fit in to a particular place or situation. She felt like a square peg in a round hole at the new school until she made some friends. Okay, this is the most common example. Uh, so, like when I first went to university, I felt a little bit like a square peg in a round hole because I was about 3 or 4 years older than everybody, right? And I felt a little bit like a square peg. Um, and, you know, anytime you go to another country, you're going to feel like a square peg because everybody speaks a different language or they all grew up with the same uh, background. They went to this, same type of high school. And so, but the most common example that I heard is somebody moving to a new school when they're a teenager. Okay. But I have often in my life in certain situations felt like a square peg either in a foreign country or whatever. It's common for people to do that when they are dissimilar to the other people, right? So they'll usually this is used when they're talking about sort of telling people how they felt. Okay, so let's take a look here. Um, all right. Okay.
Living a little bit of a fantasy world. But really, through my whole career, I felt like a square peg in a round hole. I just felt like I didn't fit in, and as I got older, I started.
Okay. Maybe she might have had some kind of medical condition or something like that. Like uh, anything that makes you feel not like everybody else is going to make you feel like a square peg. Okay. Anyway, uh, that's that's pretty much that expression. Okay, so she felt like a square peg, or I felt like a square peg, right? And it's when you don't feel the same as the group, right? Okay, so I will talk to you on the next idiom.